Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to work on this giant nature journal that I started and haven't got very far in. We're actually going to do some flip outs with a hidden journal spot underneath. So, I just randomly picked a page in the book. I have some paper. This digital actually came from Hither and Jan Studio. This is part of her September junk journal kit. So if you don't follow her, head over to her channel, check out her videos. She's making some really cute things with this, and sign up to get the freebie. There's a whole bunch of papers and they're all so pretty. I can't wait to use more of them. So this is going to be our journaling space. And I'm actually going to use some wallpaper for the little flip outs. So I got this at a yard sale. It was in with a whole bunch of other stuff. It had some scrapbooking paper and some wallpaper and all the different things. So yeah, I figure why not? It'll make some really cool textured stuff. So what I'm going to do is, well, I should say what I've done so far is I ripped this with my ruler because I like the torn look, and I folded it over to make like a little hinge, and I did it on both sides. Now mine are going to overlap, and that's exactly what I want it to do. And mine are also not even, and that's totally fine because I like that look. And then we can, I think I want it like this. Then we can decorate. So I think I'm going to use some tacky glue, and I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. Now I do want to leave a little bit of a border, and I put this paper underneath so I can kind of see the contrast and tell where the edge of my page is. So yeah, I do want to leave a border. And for the closure, I was thinking about it, and I thought about using string or whatever. And we all know I don't have good luck with Velcro. So I finally found my itty bitty mini magnets that I got from Temu. And that's what I'm going to try and use. Now it should work because it seems like they're pretty strong, but we'll see, I guess. And I didn't measure like a size or anything. I kind of just put it up here and decided, hey, yeah, that's about where I want it. So there's that. And of course, because we're using tacky glue, it's going to take a couple minutes to hold. I have some Fabri-Tac, but I left it upstairs and I don't feel like walking up there right now, so I'm not going to use it. But you can use whatever. You could even use hot glue probably. So I'll just take a couple extra minutes and let my tacky glue dry. No biggie. All right. So I kind of want to get it even on the sides. And I feel like that's pretty good. Let's come down just a little. Yep, just a little border. It doesn't have to be a lot. Okay. And I'm not going to ink the wallpaper. I just don't want to. If you are going to make this and you want to ink it, by all means, go ahead. Sometimes I like the contrast between inked and not inked. For my actual paper and stuff, I probably will ink it. But all right, so this is what we have so far. Now what I want to do is I want to hide the magnets that are going to go underneath here. The only thing is you're not gonna, unless you put paper over it, which I don't really want to, You're not going to hide the magnets that are going to go on top of the little flaps, but that's okay. So let me quickly ink up this paper. And I'm going to use my brown. You could make this into like a hidden pocket. Also, you could leave it open on like the side. That would actually be really cool. The only thing I would warn against if you're going to do that is maybe to print your paper on a little bit thicker, maybe some cardstock or something, or B, layer it up so it's kind of reinforced a little bit more. I just have it on plain copy paper, so I think I'm just going to glue it down. But it's always an option to keep in your mind if you want to do that. Okay, so what I want to do before we glue this down is I want to place my magnets. So these are it, and I think, I don't know if it actually says what size they are. 1 millimeter, so they're like super itty bitty. And I'm gonna use my tacky glue and just put, well, you probably can't see, just put a small little dot where I want them to be, and then put it down like that, and then I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. And then I'll turn it around and glue the top magnet. That way it gives the tacky glue just a couple seconds to grip, because I don't want it coming off. Just like that. All right, now hopefully it'll be okay and we can tack it down. Yay. Okay, so there's that one. And then instead of putting the other one on top of the paper, I'm just going to tack this down, and then they're both going to go underneath the paper, even though they're going to overlap each other. So let's see if I can get that one up. Yay, it worked. Maybe. Okay, there we go. So see, they are really, really close together, but that's okay. Now we can go ahead and glue our paper down. Maybe I'll just put a little bit of glue on the magnets, but then the rest of it I'm just going to use the art glitter glue because it dries faster. Okay. And then I'm just going to center it on here because I made it just barely smaller than than the flaps. So kind of like that. So I think that's super cute. And then when you fold it, you can't even tell that there's anything there. And it holds it pretty well, I think. Okay, let's see. This, I think is gonna have to sit for a little bit longer. I think they're both gonna have to sit for a little longer. Okay, so the magnets just have to sit and dry. Oh, now I have a giant glue spot in the way. It'll be okay. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is put some sort of paper down that we can use for journaling. I don't want to make it the whole size because I do want to keep these leaves and stuff because they're super pretty. So give me 1 second and I'll go find some paper. Okay, so I found my paper, and what I did, this is actually a 6x6 piece of paper, and it's this color, and then this is a separate color. So a little trick is if your paper isn't big enough for something, you can add little strips of other paper to make like a border. And then all I did was kind of like made the edges kind of like curved, and added kind of like a design to it, and it kind of just adds some interest, and then your paper isn't quite as bulky either. So it just kind of adds like a little decorative element. And then for this, because this is heavier, you could add like a little pocket, but again, I'm actually not going to. I kind of just want it kind of plain and simple. So, but yeah, that's a good tip to remember if you need to make a paper that's not quite big enough, bigger, just add some to make it look like it's fully layered, even though it's not. And once you glue it down, nobody's gonna know it but you. Okay, and while I was gone, my magnets dried, so they're good to go. Okay, so just like that, and then this comes down, pops in place, this comes down, pops in place, and it stays nicely. Now we can decorate. So what I think, I had some stuff from the last video that I did, but where did I put it? Well, hold on 1 second and let me get some pretties and I'll come back. Okay, so I have my cute little decorations, and because it's nature themed, I'm going with some animals. So I have this really pretty bird in the garden with the flowers, and then I have this little bit bigger bird, wild at heart, and then just a second I'll show you the inside. I did a cute little squirrel. So I think this is going to be super cute. I love interactive pieces. Something that flips and moves and is not just stagnant on the page. That's my jam. Okay. And I'm not actually going to add lace ribbon or any other kind of thing because we have so much texture from the wallpaper. So I don't want to overwhelm it and just do too much, because sometimes less is definitely more. I want him to be right at the bottom. And I love how this actually, I'm sure it's probably not showing on camera, but it looks so 3D for him. Just his colors and everything else. And then inside, I just have a cute little squirrel holding his nut. I'm pretty sure there's some squirrels and things in the kit. This one is actually one from one of my fall kits, but I thought he kind of went with it. And no, I definitely want to put him on this side. And then you have a ton of room to journal on. You could even write on the flaps of the wallpaper. And there's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think it turned out really cute. Yeah, I like it. If you guys enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. That way, anytime I upload a video, you will see that I uploaded something. And until next time, guys, see ya!